limited views. Give me room, give me some space, yo, excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that. Where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Vikings first down.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
60 average. Let's go now. Hawk 70.
Here's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now that. 18 Cardinal.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
60 by 6, 60 by 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain there of 21 yards. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal.
And this will be caught at the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Off play action, Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
At the 16-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
Here's Richardson to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bronco, check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go, Rig, go.
Richardson working from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Dragon 6. Drag. Ready.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18. 18, Rattler. 18, trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, good start for him in this one here the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
14 on the play. It's second down.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
Cut 19! Cut 19! You're not 60 Bobcats! 19, 18!
To throw is Daniels. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air goes Daniels. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, 93 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Richardson looking to throw this. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Brings up second and 3.
Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony Richardson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Steelers have come back to make it a 2-point game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
14, Steelers 12. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ready, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. Throwing now is Daniels. Left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
3.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
First down, Vikings.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Ready. Back to 80.
Daniels looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to 60. Ready. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Daniels going to try to sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Another extra point opportunity here. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
ATL shouted on disrespect. I'll pop your thing like this, cause you ain't winning it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And the Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Richardson will keep it once again. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Get it. Dragon 60. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Butker on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Richardson going to change the play here.
Ready.
He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check smash. Check smash.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. He tried to do it himself but couldn't find his way to the marker. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Play action, now it's Daniels. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Go, Riggs, go. Dragon 60. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Check go.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
A 51-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
Richardson going to move him around.
Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Panther Street, Panther Street. Hey, check that, street. 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18, Cub 19.
To throw is Richardson from the gun on 3rd down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far, and this one moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion, got the job done for a 1st down.
Tuck this and run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really given them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied in knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that in a big game.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Hawk 70.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing again on 2nd down. Richardson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, 40 yards. as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here we go. Let's go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Daniels. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton with career touchdown number 70. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Steelers take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Richardson to throw off play action. The throw left side hauled in by Lane. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bonds. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
27. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Back to 60, back to 19 Lions. 18 Rattler.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, check that. Check 19, 18. Check smash. Don't streak. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19. Hawk 70. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
79 Broncos.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther Street.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
18 Cardinal. Bronco 80.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go. 18, Rattler. 8, let's go.
Richardson off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. QB sneak, Richardson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. QB sneak, Richardson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Anthony Richardson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Territory, he coughs up the football, and it's picked, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Butker now to add the extra point.